Tick, Tick, Boom, a Netflix film I put on after a busy day of work that actually took me away by storm. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you're watching this. My name is Brandon Aries, and welcome to the Sanctuary. I had just gotten home from a long day of work. I was a little bored. I had nothing to do for a Saturday night, and I figured why not just put the TV on, see if there's something on Netflix or Funimation, and just chill for the night. As all of you know, I'm a big Spider-Man fan, and I saw Andrew Garfield on the cover of the newest movie for the top 10 on Netflix. Tick, Tick, Boom. I didn't watch any trailers for this. I didn't hear anything about it. The only thing I heard was that it was a new movie. That's it. So I turned the movie on, and immediately Andrew Garfield introduces himself as Jonathan Larson. And I think to myself, why is that name familiar? And I keep thinking and thinking, and then it hits me. Jonathan Larson was the creator of Rent. I would say Rent is very near and dear to my heart because I did a showcase for it when I was in community college, where I played Roger. In another college, I played Collins. So already off the bat, I was intrigued, but the themes and the morals of this story unfolding really gripped me in. The whole time I was watching, I was intrigued. I wanted to learn more about Jonathan Larson. This film was directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda. For those of you who don't know who that man is, he played Hamilton and created Hamilton. I've seen some of the past works that he's done after Hamilton, like In the Heights, acted in Mary Poppins Returns. He was a voice in Moana. This was honestly his best work. One of the best things that they did with this film was talking about time. And I like the correlation of writing like you're running out of time. And I love how he made that relatable to Jonathan Larson because he was so enamored being successful before 30 because of his idol, Stephen Sondheim, who just passed away. May he rest in peace. That's why the first song, 3090, is so crucial to telling the story. And the concept of Tick, Tick, Boom, just the title right there, you can already feel that time is running out. Another thing I liked was that Jonathan Larson's best friend Michael was trying to console him when it came to his work of Superbia not being validated and not being acceptable for Broadway. Larson makes the point that Stephen Sondheim had his first Broadway show when he was 27. And Michael replies with, "You're not Stephen Sondheim. How many Jonathan Larsons are there?" To me, that proved the point that we are all unique individuals. For instance, there's not another Brandon Aries. It's just me. We all have a gift that we, as human beings, should share with everyone, not just ourselves. I also liked the detachment of reality when it came to Larson focusing on his work with Superbia. There were times where reality was construed, or he was losing touch with his responsibilities and his on and off girlfriend, Susan. It even got to a point where his power was turned off as he was writing lyrics. I also found it refreshing to see some of the characters from Hamilton actually in this film. Then again, it was directed by Lin-Manuel Miranda, so you kind of expect it. Time is always a great concept to talk about in film and storytelling. The way they put it with Larson's story in Tick, Tick, Boom was the timeline that I usually talk about. We aim to be all the things we want to be before 30 or 35. With that, I also like the fact that they did it in such a small time window. Right off the bat, Larson says, "Sunday is my birthday. I'm turning 30. You already have stakes," which is good. It also fascinated me that Andrew Garfield had to learn how to sing. And I know some people are like,
"Oh, but you're an actor. You should know how to sing."
That's a different world, honey. You can act like you can sing all you want, but if you can actually sing, different ball game. And I thought Andrew delivered a great performance, not just with the character of Jonathan Larson and really honing in on the mayhem that he had within those days, but also in the performance of his voice. You can feel every emotion through the song. I would say my top 3 songs are Swimming, Come to Your Senses, and Why. I really like Swimming because it feels very Jonathan Larson-esque. It also changes halfway through the song as he discovers the lyrics that he wants for that final song of the act 2, finishing off with that guitar solo that just chef's kiss. Come to Your Senses was very emotional for me, and I love the duet between Alexandra Shipp, who played Susan, and Vanessa Hudgens, who played Caressa. I felt my emotions start to be ready to liberate themselves. And lastly, I loved Why because for me, Why felt very personal. Larson just heard the news that his friend has HIV. In retrospect, he knows that he's going to lose his best friend that he's had since he was 9. It's a journey through memories that they've had together. The first verse is when he was 9, the second when he was 16, and the third takes place in the present. But you feel every single moment, that stage in each part of life. If you're a fan of Rent, if you're a fan of Tick Tick Boom, or a fan of musical theater, hell, even a fan of just Andrew Garfield or Lin-Manuel Miranda, I highly recommend you watch this film. For me, this film inspired me to continue chasing my dreams, but to be slow and steady about it. Not to care about the timeline and comparing my success towards other people, because I know I have a gift and I want to share that gift with all of you. That wraps up this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you've seen Tick Tick Boom, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you thought. I'd love to know if you had a connection to any of the characters or the story in any way. Before you go, be sure to like the video, and while you're there, be sure to hit the subscribe button, and with that, the notification bell for every week this lover boy is on your subscription feed. Be sure to follow my socials, my Twitter and my Instagram. Again, links will be in the description below, as well as all the equipment that I use in each and every video. Also, the one-stop airdrop shop. For 10% off your first order, use code Aries. Thank you all so much for watching, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Peace.